Deadpool sure knows how to talk, doesn't he? If he's not roasting you with words, he'll surely make nice little slices out of you. This merc with a mouth fights like KFC on Wednesday. So good. Deadpool's fight sequences are awesome because they are no holds barred fights. Wade knows he can literally be chopped in half and his ass can be destroyed with bullet holes, but he'll still just walk away. The curse and fortune of Wade Wilson. So let's take a look at all the awesome fights where Deadpool killed people with words and weapons. Deadpool's reckless, ruthless, suicidal, and stupid, but he also gives his enemies time to run away by showing the white underpants. The last time I saw White, I give up clothes, I was watching Tom and Jerry after finishing my schoolwork. He's a just murderer. Trust Deadpool to give before he rips their heart, plays soccer with their heads, and scores a goal with a headbutt. Zidane would be proud. Anyway, Deadpool shows some mad skills at the scrapyard by running, jumping, and straightway slicing through his enemies. He also didn't kill his old pal Bob. Man, gotta do something to earn, right?
Bob?
Wait?
What the hell? God, come here, you.
Time to go to work.
Wade is the katana of the Marvel Universe. The only difference is that he doesn't trap souls in swords. Instead, he'll take you on a humorous trip before he swiftly slices the meat buns out of you. This was one of the best Deadpool scenes before Marvel decided to give him a solo movie. Also, the only time Wolverine and Deadpool ever interacted on screen. All a man needs is a Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman movie together. Is that too much to ask, Satan? Anyway, Wade is as usual rambling on about the elevator, pissing off Logan until it's showtime. Dude has mad skills with swords. In the real world, you wouldn't give a chance to swords in front of 10 mercenaries firing bullets at you. But it's Wade Wilson and he's here to stir shit up. Wade rolls his sword so fast that he creates a shield for himself and proceeds to slice flying bullets in half. He's just a human still, and that swordsmanship is out of this world.
Say, go get him, Tiger! Big CGI fight coming up!
Damn, this was like a grand feast for DP fans. It has everything. Kick-ass fights, Deadpool kicking asses, Juggernaut getting electrocuted in his ass, and the Headmaster being a total ass. So, a lot of ass basically, but in a good way. Wade tries his best to kill people and somehow make Fire Fist not kill others. That's a bit hypocritical right there, friendo. Anyway, the end fight was explosive to say the least. But what takes the cherry is that Natasha Romanoff and Hulk call back.
Hey, big guy.
Had me rolling on the floor for a couple of minutes, that did. Deadpool even shed off his dickhead personality for a change and sacrificed himself as the good guy. Wish the Academy would watch it.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Don't be. I've been trying to make this happen for a while.
Hey.
I can't protect you. With this collar on, my superpower is just unbridled cancer.
Wade's love for Russell is something else, isn't it? He'll literally die to protect him. The prison scene is another high-octane fight scene where the odds are stacked against Deadpool. He has his collar on, so he's totally a powerless human, but he has bonkers courage. Cable, or the Winter Soldier as Deadpool calls him, comes from the future to kill Russell so that he doesn't become a mass murderer in the future. Now, that sounds like a plan, but it doesn't work. Wade gets stabbed, punched, and yeeted out of existence in front of Cable, but he doesn't give a shit. Russell must live. For the final bout, he jumps off with Cable and lands awkwardly on a table. Yikes, that was painful to watch. One good thing happens, his collar gets broken, and we have our good old mouthy hero back. The prison fight is like a no-holds-barred wrestling match where the two fighters use anything they can find to beat the living daylights out of one another, and it adds up to amazing action sequences. And the best part?
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
Okay, so here goes the weird one. Deadpool doesn't talk the whole fight. The last time we saw Wade Wilson in X-Men Origins, he was annoying Stryker and Logan in the elevator, carving bullets of enemies and being a straight up badass. But now, He's a cold-blooded killing robot that can mimic an opponent's weapons and can heal instantly. Basically, he's invincible. Stryker did a trick on him and finally shut his mouth for good, and he rampaged on Wolverine. A one-on-one fight scene between two ultra-skilled fighters definitely lived up to the promises. Kick-ass swift actions and a cold-blooded resolution to kill the other, the Deadpool vs Wolverine fight had everything. But it's just weird to see Deadpool like this. Thank God this movie's erased from the X-Men timeline.
For the Lord.
Trust Deadpool to sweep down the wrong room and still proceed to kill everyone in it. The Triads are chilling in their clubhouse and Deadpool has scores to settle. So he gently lands, makes himself the target of a shooting range, dies for a couple of seconds, and then comes back. The R-rated gore of Deadpool franchise continues with a bloody massacre. Wade slices heads, cuts down hands, pierces jaws, and finds the ugliest ways to kill people. It's totally a one-man show where we get to see the brutal ways of Wade Wilson. Deadpool and his sword, a match made in hell.
Give me back my skee ball token.
Nothing like a confined space for two men to fight it out. So Cable's doing his Cable shit, that is finding ways to kill Russell, and Deadpool's doing Deadpool shit, saving Russell no matter what. The truck scene works amazingly because the men have less space to move about and more time to innovate. Deadpool even tries his signature bullet deflection move he last tried in X-Men Origins, but this time the bullets are a lot faster and he gets himself punctured. But that doesn't stop Wade from accusing Cable of racism, calling him One-Eyed Willie, and significantly ruining his mood with a crotch attack. Yep, I named it crotch attack. Anyway, the two are at each other's throats until a bigger, badder enemy appears, Juggernaut. And as you know, things become a lot worse, especially for Deadpool.
I thought that was you! I should have worn my white pants!
I'm gonna rip you in half now.
That is such a Juggernaut thing to say. Oh
my god, I can't feel my legs!
Let's dance. And by dance, I mean let's try to kill each other.
These two have some serious scores to settle, don't they? The last time we saw AJAX and Deadpool go at each other, it resulted in Deadpool with his heart pierced with a rod. So now, it's round 2. Wade's more experienced and he has motivation now to save Vanessa. The fight's totally badass as AJAX and Wade fight their hearts out. Halfway through it though, it's back to fists and again, AJAX dominates this round. Turns out a guy who can't feel any pain is actually way more dangerous than a guy who can't die. Anyway, Deadpool has something that AJAX doesn't. A fiancé willing to shove a sword through the enemy, and that kind of seals the deal here. Bit of kinky foreplay from Wade, and we see AJAX getting yeeted by a freaking truck. Typical day in the love life of Wade and Vanessa. The most iconic scene in Deadpool history. The scene that rolled the dice for R-rated superhero movies for Marvel. The highway fight scene is the opening shot of Deadpool, and what an amazing intro it was. For starters, Wade can't keep his mouth shut, and that's good, because what's better than watching a mercenary on a killing spree? A mercenary with pop culture, fourth wall breaking commentary throughout the scenes. We get some Wolverine and Pulverine jokes, some good Deadpool, bad Deadpool joke, some brown pants, and a freaking kebab to top it all. Such a high-octane, bloody exposition scene with fun dialogues. The highway fight scene set the successful history of Deadpool in the MCU.
Bad Deadpool.
7.
Good Deadpool.
Deadpool's a merc with a mouth, no doubt, but he's still a badass warrior. His swords can deflect bullets, his ass can jump out of everything, and he's one rad athlete. Imagine Captain America's fighting skills, Logan's healing factor, and Tony Stark on steroids. Now that's Deadpool for you. So what's your favorite Deadpool fight? Tell us below. Click the card on your top right to check out my X-Men playlist. Meanwhile, like the video and share it with friends, otherwise Deadpool will drop by touch yourself. And as usual, don't forget to subscribe to the TV Regent.